All right, for part A, density of liquids, we start with an empty graduated cylinder. It's been placed on the balance and the balance has been tared. We are going to add 3 different amounts of water and determine the mass. So the first sample, okay, the mass for the first sample, 19.91 grams. And the volume is 21.5 milliliters. That same process will be repeated twice more. Mass is now 39.92 and the volume is 41.5. And then our third attempt. Mass is now 59.67 grams and the volume is 61.7 milliliters. Here is a summary of the data for part A. You'll need to complete the calculations that are listed there. Again, here is a summary of the data where it asks for the identity of the unknown. You will need to look at table B on the back and see where your average density most closely falls. All right, moving on to the unknown liquid sample. Again, I've placed a balance on the scale. I've hit the tare button, so now it's back to 0. So adding my first sample, mass is 18.78 grams, and the volume is, again, looks to be just about 21.0 milliliters. Okay, adding the second sample. Mass is now 30.68 grams, and the volume is 33.0. Adding the third sample, we're now at 42.27 grams, and the volume 44.0 milliliters. All right, moving on to part B, the regular solid. Looks like this. This is an aluminum cube. Placing it on the balance, the sample weighs 46.92 grams. Each side, the length, the width, and the height have been measured and have been determined to be 2.50 centimeters. Here is all the data that you will need to complete part B. Again, the sample was aluminum. And then for the last part, we're working on the irregular solid. My irregular solid is an L, which stands for lead. Placing it on the balance, that lead sinker weighs 28.97 grams. All right, we're using the water displacement method. So we've placed water into our graduated cylinder. The current volume is starting off at 58.8 milliliters. We're then going to take the lead sinker and gently put it down into the water. And the water level has risen up to, so again, it started at 58.8, and we are now at 61.3 milliliters. All right, so here is our data for the irregular solid. Everything else you will have to calculate on your own. Again, the true values, so when you calculate your percent error for any of these portions, on the back side of the packet is the data table that has all of the true value or the accepted values.